we have a special guest, one that I sort of dragged over last night. I talked.
It looks like you hit him as well.
Yeah, I did.
You had to come.
You got me here.
Yeah, he didn't want to come. Rennie, hi. What's your title actually now?
I'm the head of the Swedish delegation.
You're the head of the Swedish delegation.
Yeah, I took Christer Björkman's job.
You did?
Yes. No, the fact of the matter is I'm his stand-in. He couldn't do it, obviously, because he's the producer for the whole show, so they needed somebody who could take his job this year. And I was closest in that.
So, and what do you
Everybody else turned it down.
No. You're like, yeah! But what does it really mean? What is it you do?
I think one of the biggest things is to be the link between the artist and the rest of the whole event. Journalists and all the other delegations, and I'm helping them put the number together. We're producing the number together, and just basically somebody that everybody can scream at. You know,
Nice.
when things go wrong.
Yeah, or hitting bag.
Or
like,
But you're not only doing that, because you're involved in other performances on.
Yes, I have one other job description this time around, and I'm helping out Darin and Agnes producing their interval act.
Wow.
So that's fun. That's tomorrow night.
That's where your black eye came from.
That's where my black eye came from.
What happened?
It was an accident. I was trying to save. I'm not even going to say who.
Who it was?
Agnes has a dress, and it comes off after halfway through the number. And I run up, and I'm supposed to take it off, and everything was working fine. And then something, I don't know why, I leant over to help her with something, and she kicked back, and she had these fantastic heels on with spikes on the heel.
Oh no!
And it just 7 stitches. But I took them out today. I took out the stitches today.
Wow!
Yeah.
But I'm happy it didn't touch.
I got to keep my eye.
Oh wow!
Oh my God!
I didn't do the Sammy Davis thing.
Right. Oh no!
So people trying to undress Agnes.
Don't
keep it down.
Yeah, don't.
This is what
Fierce.
This is what happens.
Fierce.
But you work for the you used to work for the Swedish Grand Prix.
Yes, the Melodifestivalen.
Yeah, were you kind of involved in all the numbers?
Yeah. So this time, actually, to come down to the Eurovision is one number, so it's great.
Yeah.
I usually deal with 32 numbers. So.
Yeah. So it must be big difference.
It's a big difference. I love this job. I mean, I love it. Especially, I'm not so good at the administration part of it, the emailing and all that. I suck at that. But yeah. No, I know. But
I know what you mean.
I can't get it together. I can't get it together. But however, the creative part of it is wonderful. I meet all these people. You know, it's great.
Yeah.
You know.
But and you're obviously it has to be a Eurovision fan also. And
I've turned into one. I actually haven't been. I haven't been. I turned into one. I really appreciate it. I never really. I don't know. I just never got into it. Not that I didn't.
But now you're getting.
But now, yeah, I love. No, actually, I'm.
I'll do this.
I want to know, when did it happen? When did it happen when you're like, oh my God, I'm
this is
fun. Into a Eurovision fan? Because you did the choreography for Azerbaijan, the winning song. 2012, right?
Yes.
11, 12.
I produced that.
Yeah, you produced the whole thing.
That whole.
What?
The winning number for Azerbaijan.
Is there any number in the Eurovision that's not being like produced, written, or done by a Swede? Yeah.
No.
It's pretty much a Swedish affair.
Yeah, exactly.
It is.
It's true. But I mean, when did you feel like, okay, now I really get it? The Eurovision, I can.
Well, that was my first Eurovision I actually worked with. I'd been to the Eurovision in 2005 or 6 when Martin Stenmark was there, and I was just there to take care of my kid, his mother was dancing on stage, and I really liked the atmosphere, but I didn't really think about it that much. And then when I started working with Melodifestivalen, I started to get into it, and I really liked the whole idea and the concept of making live TV like this. It's exciting. So then the Eurovision, when that came along, I said, yeah, absolutely. It's like the biggest live television show ever. So perfect. Cool. And now you get to you know some of the delegation people. You meet them year after year. It's fun. It's like one big family, as it should be.
Yeah,
as it should.
That's awesome. And you know, we talked a little bit about Eurovision yesterday, and I thought, not knowing too much about it, that Eurovision was for countries in Europe.
Right.
Well, that's not true.
Apparently it's the EBU, which is a licensing, who gets to broadcast there. Whoever pays basically can be a part of the EBU, and if you're a part of the EBU, you can be in the Eurovision. So apparently, and I guess, who knows? But I mean, like some prince in Qatar feels like, man, that would be cool to be in. Apparently, if they pay,
he can be in debut.
That's what I've heard.
That would be cool, though. I mean, yeah, wouldn't it be cool?
Fair.
So
why not?
I mean,
Prince Hassan wants to do it, and he pays. He buys the whole thing. You know?
Why not?
No, so, but I'm sure they have some kind of a rigorous amount of rules, obviously, around this. But apparently, that's the way it is. Because like Israel, for instance, are not really considered Europe, but they're
they've always been in.
They've always been They've been a part of the EBU.
Wow. Huh. What's the best memory now in during Eurovision? Not this year, but like the whole thing.
In general, for me, I gotta say the semi-final last year when Loreen went up, the first time around, it was total magic. And one of those undescribable, you can't really put your finger on what happened. It was just, it all clicked. And it seemed like everybody there, it just all fell in place. And it was magic. And it's live, you know, and that's what it makes it so cool. It was live. And it happened right there.
Won.
Yeah, and then she won. Yeah, it was cool. It was nice.
And what is your, like, if you have you listened to all the number, like,
now,
the countries?
Yeah, the entries, yeah, most of them I've heard. Yeah, obviously I've heard them all, but some of them I've heard more.
You got any favorites?
I really, really liked Anouk from Holland, the Netherlands. I thought it was a great song. Yeah, I thought it was, and she did it in a very, very non-Eurovision way that I thought was cool as hell. It wasn't. It was cool. I really appreciated it. I also yesterday I liked. I saw. Was it Moldavia's number with the dress?
Yeah.
It was an amazing act.
The act was
amazing.
Great singer.
The act, but
the act was awesome.
It was amazing,
and
it was one of those simple. Obviously, it's really hard technically to get this all, but it was simple and it was aesthetic, and it was a really nice number. I really enjoyed
cool.
that. Yeah.
Cool. Do you have like, I know you're kind of like a newborn. Baby.
Yeah.
Kind of like a reborn, newborn. What do you say? That you haven't been like a Eurovision fan for
I haven't.
No, but do you have any like other like memories or?
I remember watching it as a kid.
Yeah.
You know, when it
or like a song that your
family. Actually, I remember Björn Skifs was one of those that I thought, mostly because I thought he had a freaking cool haircut. Obviously, with my hair, it was not going to happen at all. But I remember
his hair doesn't look at Björn Skifs at all.
I'm not even close.
No. Maybe you can imagine. I don't know. We can see.
But I want to, because you're a performer as well. I mean, you're a great dancer.
It's like what don't you do?
Yeah.
Cook?
No, I love cooking. I love cooking.
But have you?
I don't do anything good. I do a lot of things semi.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
the
right.
dancing is great. I heard the food was, but the dancing.
But you dance, you sing, you act, you produce, you choreograph, you make food.
No, I'm having a good time.
You're good lover. So I've heard.
When did you sort of take the step of being in charge of an artist instead of being one as yourself?
A couple of years ago, they asked me to start choreographing things in theater, in musicals, and I really enjoyed it. I found it really hard. I mean, I'm not a very good choreographer. I find it really hard. But I noticed that what I do have is I have an eye for visual things, and not that I have anything particular, but what I like to see is often it works for a larger audience. And when I got the chance to start to develop that. Actually through Christer. He was the one who gave me this job. I guess he saw, I helped my sister a lot, who was Sarah Donfiner, and her numbers, and I worked well with the team, so when he asked if I wanted to be in charge or start working with him on a more permanent basis, I was a little skeptical, but then I really got into it, and it's that sense to find the feeling of a song. And to not give the audience exactly what they want, what you want them to feel. I'd like to give them something nice, so whatever they feel is their feeling of it. So to say, that sounded really. I gotta stop doing drugs. Because sometimes when you listen to a song, I tend to see that visually they want to tell you how to feel, and I find it always nicer as an audience to feel what I want to feel with whatever's going on.
That's great that Christer
Yeah, he saw that. Yeah, and I'm really happy.
And here you are in the supercharged studio. I mean, look at you.
Yeah. What? See what Christian can make happen. You're here.
I took his job. He gave me.
You got a black eye.
No, it's funny. Now when he's been introducing me to people, he's made it very clear. This is Rennie Mirro. He's head of the Swedish delegation this year. Because it's my stand-in. He makes it very clear. I'll be back next year. Yeah.
Hasta la vista.
Yeah. So.
All right, but I know you have a lot of things to do, so we're gonna say goodbye to you and thank you for taking time.
Thank you so much for having me.